Okay, so we're going to start at 10. Good morning and selamat pagi, everyone. Have you guys take your breakfast already?
Yes.
Yes, Cik Kamal, great. Uh, okay, so we're going to start now. So I will do a brief introductions first. Okay, first of all, to welcome you guys to our training, to our webinar for today. And Assalamualaikum and very good morning, everyone. I'm Zakwan. I'm from Training Arts by IK, as we also known as TA. So welcome and thank you for joining us for today webinar session. So as for you know, Training Arts by IK has been trusted training provider in the industry for the past 17 years. And for those who are new to us, our mission is to help individuals to unlock their potential and support organizations in reaching greater heights. We take pride in what we do, and most importantly, we believe that learning should be fun, engaging, and impactful. Everyone has the potential to be extraordinary, and our goal is to create exciting opportunity for growth, development, and new perspective in everyday life. Okay, as you all know, today's session is titled Bottom-up Management Psychological Strategy for Managing Your Leaders' Emotion Decisions. We honored to have Mr. Yong Song Sheng as our speaker. He will be sharing insight on how to unlock the secrets to influencing leaders and thriving at works. Let me introduce our speaker for today, Mr. Yong Song Sheng, a psychologist and founder of Psychology Homes. He is a certified psychotherapist and HRDF certified trainer with a master degree in psychology and is currently pursuing his doctorate in applied psychology. He has over 6 years of experience in the mental health fields and has worked with both local and international clients, including large organizations like Bank Negara Malaysia, Accenture, and Heineken. Mr. Young is passionate about promoting mental health and use a variety of therapy methods such as CBT, schema therapy, hypotherapy, and play therapy to help individuals overcome challenges like stress, anxiety, relationship issue, and personal growth. He also actively speaks at conference, university, and companies to raise awareness about mental well-being. We are excited to have him with us today. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Young. So, good morning, Mr. Young. How are you today?
All right, good morning. I'm good. I'm ready to
Uh,
talk today as well.
okay, great. Would like to add anything to your profile before we begin, in case I have missed something important, Mr. Young?
No worries, I will add on for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, to everyone, please give a warm welcome to Mr. Young by typing your greetings in the chat. Okay, so before we begin, so are you all ready for today's webinar? Okay, if you're ready, before we get started, I appreciate your cooperation in following a few basic ground rules to ensure smooth sessions. Number one, please rename your Zoom display name to your full name. This is important for our attendance tracking and certificate issuance. Second, to receive certificate, you must attend at least 1.5 hours of sessions. So do stay with us until the end, yeah? And you also need to be registered under National Training Weeks to qualify for the certificate. Kindly keep your microphone muted throughout the sessions unless requested otherwise, or you have any questions, you can unmute your mic. Please be ready to on your camera at the end of the session for a group photo, and we will have a short break, 5 minutes break at 11 a.m. after 1 hour of the sessions. If you have any question, please raise your hand and also engage us in the chat. Feel free to use emoji reaction to show your presence. If you're too shy to ask question out loud, type them in the chat anytime. I will read them out on your behalf appropriate. So without further ado, let's hand over the sessions to our speaker, Mr. Young. You can take over the floor. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Can you hear my voice clearly and see my face clearly? If yes, please type yes in the chat box. Let me know everything from your side.
Yes.
Wow, very loud. Okay. Now remember to mute yourself, yeah, guys. Okay. Let me see whether you can hear my voice. Okay, I see the response from our friends Yiling, Farisha, welcome, Erman, and Junsin, Muhammad Azizi, Mercer, Okay, and Tenerasu, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. How about the rest? Can you hear my voice clearly? I just want to make sure that everything from your side is good enough. Later when you are busy in giving you, if you're not free to give me the reply, it's fine. But I just want to make sure that in this early morning, everything from your side is clear enough because I have a very important message I would like to share with you. Okay, thank you. I saw the reply from Hillary and I saw the reply from Nurin Tan and Eleanor Akmal as well. Okay, good morning. Good morning. Okay, let me share about the topic today for you. So, anyone here, you heard about bottom management before, bottom up management. Yeah, when we talk about bottom up management, it's more on a leader, the way he managed the teams by collecting the idea, the opinions of their team member in order to make decisions. So this is what we call that bottom up management. However, have you heard about upward management? It is two different things here. Okay, so today the topics we are more on talking about is how can we know that bottom up management and upward management is too closely linked. All right, so I asked the first question here. May I know if you are the employee of the company? If you are not employer, you are employee, please type yes in the chat box. Sorry, type me, M-E me in the chat box. Let me know that you are the employee, you are not the employer. I don't know whether you are the employee, you work for others. You got a senior, you got the leaders above you. Yes, you need to report to your supervisor, you need to report to your leader. You are the employees. Okay, me. Many people here, we are the employees, right? Anyone here, you are the employer? Are you the employer? You are the boss of the company? Please type boss in the chat box. Type boss in the chat box. Let me know you are the boss of the company as well. One day maybe. Oh yes, you got a good dream here. A big dream, a great dream, and it can happen anytime. Yeah, Farisha, make sure to keep this dream to happen. All right, so I can see that most of us here, we are the employees. So if you are the employees, this topic is very important to you. As I know, many managers and leaders that practice and they learn how to manage their teams from bottom up. They try to collect the ideas from their team members in order for them to make decisions. Therefore, every day they would like to have a meeting with their team member. Therefore, sometimes they have to go to the desk of their employees and ask for the different suggestion. However, I also found that there are quite a number of leaders that feedback to me. They say, Mr. Yong, we try to ask the opinion from the floor. However, sometimes we found our team member, they are not really open in sharing their idea. It seems like our team member has some fear. It seems like our team member is quite anxious when they want to share the ideas with us. And I try to ask the team member as well. I want to find out why they are not be able to open in sharing. We're afraid that we make him not happy. And you know what? Last time I already shared my idea, but he rejected my idea. So I have no confidence.
Mr. Young, sorry, your line is like breaking. We
Is
cannot
it
hear
my line is
you.
breaking?
Yeah,
Oh,
Now okay.
oh, now
okay.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
now okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Thank you. So where did I stop just now? Where do you hear just now?
Uh, think which part?
Apalah, I boleh sambung
Ah,
sendirilah.
okay.
Right. Yeah. So I say the employee said, Mr. Yong, do you know that actually we are not the one who want to share the ideas to our leader, but we have some challenges sharing the idea to our leaders. Sometimes we found that our leaders don't listen to our opinion. After we share our ideas, immediately they will, they will keep.
Mr. Young, your voice.
voice.
I think your voice keep breaking. Sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's off. Yeah, now we can't hear you. No, we still can't hear you.
How about now?
Now, yes.
Okay, I think something wrong with my microphone. Okay.
Uh,
All right, everyone. Thanks for your patience. Something sometimes just happen in our life. We try our best, but something wrong with the microphones. Yeah. Okay. Now, just now we talk about some of the employees. They say, I try to express my idea to my leader, but I found it quite difficult because I found that my leaders, most of the time, they don't hear our opinion. Do you facing the same challenges? Or maybe you found that most of the time your idea has been rejected. Do you have this kind of situation? Or maybe you just want to express your idea, but you found that your boss or your leaders, they will have more idea than you. And after they listen to your idea, still they want to insist their own idea. Do you have a similar situations that happen to you as well? If yes, what the skill set that you need here is about outward management. So leaders need to practice the bottom-up management to make the team to feel like these are democratic teams, okay, more diplomatic. However, the employees in the company, what we need to practice is outward management. So these are two different things. When we say outward management means that we need to know the strategy on managing our leaders' emotion and our leaders' decision. How to make them to feel good when the time you express your idea. How to make your leader to don't feel offense when you express your idea. How to make your leaders to feel being respected when you express your idea. Do you think this is important to you? If yes, please type yes in the chat box. Let me know you think that this is an important skill set. How to express your idea, your feeling to your leader in the same time to make them to feel good and make them to buy your idea. Probably in the end, they will still think, oh, this is the decision that I made. I'm the one to make this idea. However, you know you are the one who successfully influence their decisions. Yes, if yes, you got the right place because I'm a psychologist here. Psychologists, we always try to understand people's mindset. As a psychologist here, we always know how to use a different tune, how to use a different way to communicate with different personality of people to make them to feel better and listen to us. Okay, so let's have a brief introduction about myself. Thank you so much for the host introduction just now. However, just an update here. 6 years, that one is like when the time in 2020. Okay, now I have been working in the mental health industry for year 11 already. Year 11. All right, I am the psychologist of 𝐕𝐴𝐲, and I also giving trainings to the training RTA as well. And most of the time, only 3 things I do in my career here. I have been spending 6 years work for other people, and I was an employee, okay, from for 6 years, and 4 years ago I start establishing my company 𝐕𝐴𝐲, and I am the boss, and I have a team of members working for me as well. So what I'm trying to tell you here is I can understand the difficulty of reporting to a boss. I can understand the challenges in handling our boss emotion because I have those 6 years experience handling my boss experience. Not easy, I understand. At the same time, I also have the experience of becoming a boss, communicate with my teams. I know which team member they are good in expressing their idea. I know which team member they are quite reserved and quite introvert. So today I will be standing from the perspective of employee and employer, share this topic to you. So I gave a lot of training in different companies. Some of the company probably you know them before, like Daikin company and Axims, Fujifilm, WCT, KLK, and many, cannot remember their name already, too many companies. Okay, and if let's say you haven't seen me before in your company, probably because your company haven't invited me to give a training to your company. That's simple answer. Okay, so most of the time the topic that I given them is like stress management, EQ training, how to mentor your people, and how to handle your leaders in a more appropriate way. So this is some of the photo that I shared with you. I went to different company in giving the trainings. And also, I'm the first Malaysian psychologist with using the AI voice analysis to assist our clients. In my trainings, we will use AI tools to help our clients to have a self-discovery, to find out more about their personality, emotional management, and their communication style as well. And my second things that I will always do is for having the one-on-one session as well. Just like all the psychologists, I will do a one-on-one coaching. So I provide training, I provide coaching, and I also have my hobby as well. My hobby is I like to go to different schools in giving the charity talks. I like to talk to the students from the primary school, talk to the teenagers about the importance of managing our emotions, how to manage our stress, to handle our homework, to handle our study as well. Not only that, I also went to the old folks home with my team. We connect with the community. We talk to them. We love them. We give them some support. Anyone here like to do charity work as well? Right in the chat box, let me know. Yes, let me know. Let me know if you like to do charity works. Oh, no offense, but if you are already a leader, why are you so fragile and so easily broken-hearted? Though, good question, Elaine. Good questions, good question. I will answer your question in the first place, yeah? Elaine, you will find out your answer throughout these sessions because leader is a human as well. Later, you will know what happened to your leader brain. Okay, yes, I can see some of our friends here, you like to do the charity work, perhaps you can join us in the future. And also, every month, our company, we will organize a community event. We will invite people to join us for hiking. Anyone here, you like hiking? Type hiking in the chat box. Let me know you like hiking. We go for hiking. In the same time, you know the reason we go for hiking? Not because we want to build our body muscle, just because we want to stay calm. We want to regulate our emotions. We want to make ourselves to feel relaxed. So that's the reason a group of people together, we go for hiking. The place we went is in the mountain of Alam Damai here. Alam Damai. Come and join us, yeah, if you stay nearby here, hiking. Yeah, Mohammed, Lee Chin, Joachim, hiking friends, yeah, hiking kakis here. So please, you may join us, yeah. This is a very good event for your mental health as well. And in 2023, that's my honor to receive the award Top 100 Malaysian Influential Educators out of 627 of candidates here. So as influential educators in Malaysia, I cannot stop my pace and enjoy my life. I love to keep on educating our people in Malaysia to become a better people in the workplace. I want you to feel confident in your professional, and I want to help you to feel happy in your workplace and feel recharged every day. So this is my mission. All right, so this is basically about my background. I think this is important because when you want to listen to the trainer for the rest of the 2 hours, right? At least you need to know who he is, right? So, let me share with you one thing that very important happened recently. Not sure whether you read the news. Malaysia Petronas to cut 10% of workforce after profit slumped. Petronas lay off 5,000 employees. Do you aware about this news? If yes, type yes in the chat box. Let me know. You know that such big company in Malaysia, Petronas, historical companies in Malaysia, Petronas, they let off 10% of employees from their company. It's about 5,000 people from the company. And you know what? Who is the people has been laid off first in this company? people who get a salary like 10,000 above monthly salary is the first person who will be always be attended if the company want to do the retrenchment. So my friends, I want to tell you one thing here. If let's say right now, you are the manager, you are the supervisor, you are the talents of the company, it doesn't mean you are saved. It doesn't mean that you are saved. It doesn't mean that when you are at the top of the hierarchy, you are the safe people there. Because anytime when the companies want to do the retrenchment like Petronas, when your salary is like a high salary candidate personnel in the company, probably you will be the person who you will become the attentions. Probably we will be the ones has been affected. So everyone else, we probably need to have a sense of crisis. How to make sure myself to be competent and capable in my company. No, because right now I believe that I'm a talent in this company. I believe that I'm a manager in this company means that I am saved. Not only happened in Malaysia, you know, but in 2025, recently there's another news, P&G, the 500 Fortune's companies in the world, his ranking is 47 in the world. The product that we use every day is like Oral-B, Pantene. This kind of product is by them. But do you know that their company actually also cut 7,000 jobs? 7,000 of people has been affected because the companies wants to transform to more automations and less rely on manpower. So my friends, what I'm trying to tell you here again is, do you have a sense of crisis? Do you have a sense of crisis that the world is keep on changing? Big companies retrench people and they probably start from people who get the highest salary one. Number two, the world is transformed from manpowers to more on automations, to more on technology and AI. 7,000 of people from this 500 Fortune's company has been retrenched. And number three, probably you will say, wow, then I will need to work in a technology company. Tech company probably is the most safest place. Are you sure? Are you sure? Mark Zuckerberg said. In February, they have retrenched 3,600 employees from their team. Who said that tech company is probably the safest company and they are not going to have any retrenchments? At least these things, this report is from the Meta companies. 3,600 employees has been affected. So I try to use ChatGPT and Google to find out how did Meta company, they fire people, how they retrench other people. And I found that one of the metrics they use is peer review. Peer review means that when your managers, probably he want to make a decisions to whether fire you or not firing you, they don't only look at the KPI. They need you to go through some assessment, and at the same time, they will ask your colleagues, how was your performance? They will ask your supervisor, how is your performance? From there, they will make a conclusion whether they want you to be staying there or they want you to leave the team. So what does it mean here? Mr. Yong wants to bring out one important message in this early morning. Every one of us in Malaysia here, the world keep on changing quickly. And the world try to make something like less dependency on manpower. Everything's right now want to be AI and using technology. So why company need you to stay in their team? Have you ever thought of these questions? Put in the chat box and let me know. What do you think? Why your company still need you? Let's have a self-awareness. Think of this question, my friend. Important. Try to find out. Try to think. Try to think and write in the chat box what makes you think that your company still need you. If you're not able to answer this question, which means that you are in dangerous, which means that probably you will be laid off anytime. You will be eliminated from your team anytime because you are not having the value here in your team. Okay, at least good. It's good to see that Nuru respond because my skills. I have some skills that cannot be replaced by AI. I have some skills that is outstanding as compared to my other team members. They don't have the sales skills, but I have. I'm probably not good in selling things, but I am. So that's good. That's why you are the MVP of the companies, most valued person in the company. So how about the rest of my friends? How the friends? How is our team here? Do you found that what kind of skills that you have? Why your boss still need you to be in the team? Okay, some of you say they need someone who has skill and pull strength together. Yes. Are you the one? Are you the one who have got the skills, but in the same time, you can always influence your team member to be united? All right, because I handle the tech AI and AI my company use. Okay, that's good, Akmal said, because I'm the person who know the technology. Probably other colleagues, they are not familiar as me. And I'm the one to control some of the company's important tasks. Yeah. Okay, Tenarasu say, because my experience. All right. So are you so confident about your experience? Do you find that probably your experience can be replaced by the technology? Do you find that your experience probably can be replaced by other people? So Yiling say they need someone to do the job because as a manager, they shouldn't do it. Okay, so your manager shouldn't do it, but he needs someone to do the job, right? But why you? But why you are the one to do the job for him? But why he has to include you in his team to do it, but he cannot ask other? Why? Why is you only? So that's all the critical questions here in this morning. Mr. Yong just want you to know about it. Yeah, that's why in these sessions, we need to talk about, if you're the leader, you need to learn about the bottom-up management. You need to collect different ideas, opinions from your team, so your team will feel that this is a diplomatic team. They will work in the more happy environments. However, as an employee here, what shall we do? In the bottom-up management environment, what we need to do is always the thing, how to give feedbacks to my leader, how to express my ideas to my leader, how to make my leader to feel respect, how to make my leaders to talk more to me and share his experience to me, so that both of us, we got a good bonding, both of us, we got a close relationship, both of us, we can work together on the same goal. If you want to sell your ideas to your leader, first of all, you need to understand the brain of your leaders. All right? Let me still say it again. As a psychologist, I'm very responsible to tell you, if you want to sell any of your ideas to your leader, if you want to influence their decisions, we have to understand the brain of our leader first. So first of all, do you find that you have a common challenges here? Number one, you getting to get your leader hear your ideas. Anyone, you got this kind of challenges? Type 1. Type 111 in the chat box. Let me know if you got this kind of challenges. You found it quite difficult to get your leader hear your opinion. Okay. Why? Why my leader never want to listen my opinion? Hey, I graduated from UM. Hey, I graduated from Stanford University. Hey, I graduated in Harvard University. I'm an expert there. I'm the subject matter. But why my leader doesn't want to listen to me? Is it because they are so stubborn? Maybe because they're too stubborn. They are too ego. They don't want to listen to us. Is that true? Is that the reason? Probably no. Probably no. Again, we need to understand what happened to your leader's brain. Number two, do you find that misalignment with your leader decisions? You got a different ideas here, and you always found that it's quite difficult for you to align to your leadership decisions. So therefore, you found that you and your leader is not united. You found that you and your leader probably not like the same team, because you found that your value, your idea, your decisions always not aligned with him. Number three, do you find that you got when you want to interact with your leaders, do you find a high pressure? Do you have a lot of worry when you want to open your mouth to share your idea? Do you find a worry? If yes, type 333 in the chat box. Let me know that you got this kind of worry. When you want to have a proposal discussion with your leader, you found tension. When you look at his face, he looked like very straight. The muka very busuk, until you feel like don't know how to speak your idea out. Do you have this kind of issue? If yes, type 333. Let me know. You got a high pressure interaction, and sometimes you even found that you are quite easy to have conflict with your leader, and therefore Probably you are the person always shut up in the meeting. You just want to be silent because you found that no point for you to keep on sharing your idea in the interactions. Yes, I found that we have a number of friends here. You are experiencing all these 3 challenges in your workplace. Don't worry. Right now, I want to share with you what happened to your leader brain. After you know about your leader brain, I believe that you can convince them easily. This is what we call that. You need to use some psychological strategies to deal with their emotions and deal with their decision as well. So number 1, let's look at the treat reward brain. Okay, the treat reward brain. What does it mean? The first thing that Mr. Yong wants you to know about it is not every leader, when they are in the position, they will be very, very good in managing their emotion. Do you agree? Leaders, your boss, they can become the boss not because they are very high EQ. Probably they are smart. They are smart enough doesn't mean that they are very good in managing their emotion. Yes or no? Yes or no, my friend? Agree? Agree? Yes, right? Yes, right? Yes. Kaho said yes. First of all, you need to understand this thing. People who can become the boss, people who get the promotion, not probably because they are very good in managing the stress, not because they are very good in managing the emotion, just because they are very good in meeting up the company's KPI. Probably they can always hit the sales target because your company using the metrics to see the performance by hitting the sales target, by completing the KPI. Therefore, he hit all the KPI and he got the opportunity to be promoted as your leader here. So some of the leaders here, we know that they are quite ego. They are quite egos and they are quite sensitive. They are quite sensitive to how your message are framed. So sometimes whatever you say, although it's correct, yet they are not going to listen it because the way you speak doesn't make them feel good. The way you speak doesn't make them feel good. Again, I want to tell you one important message here. You can give him a lot of good idea. You said, I have a lot of experience. I graduated from this subject. You know nothing. I want to share with you. However, if you do not know how to frame the message, he will feel very sensitive on it. It is very normal to those leaders who got the ego. So we need to learn how to frame our message. Number 2, we need to use a brain-friendly communication. Actually, when we have a communications with our boss, we are not having a communication with your boss. Actually, we are having a communication with his brain. Again, Mr. Young want to bring up a concept to you, yeah? Now, I'm not communicating to you. I'm communicating to your brain. So I want to make your brain to feel good. I want to make your brain to feel calm, be rewarded. Then only you can accept my point of view. So every time when you want to communicate with the leaders, probably you need to think of one question here. I'm now communicating to my boss punya otak, to his brain. So how to make his brain to feel not being threatened? How to make his brain to feel being rewarded? You get the point here? If yes, type yes in the chat box. Let me know now you got the point here. Okay? Now, then you say, Mr. Young, what will happen if our boss, if our boss, their brain feel being threatened by us? If let's say you always put up your voice tone, you also got your own ego, you talk to your leader when the time you're expressing your idea, your leader might feel being threatened. The leader, he doesn't want to buy your idea because he feel being threatened by you. When he feel being threatened by you, it either he will respond, he will react in the way fight, or flight, or freeze, or fawn. Let's talk about the fight here. He will get angry easily. He will get angry. He will try to attack you back. He will try to debate with you. Am I right? Sometimes he will say something to curse you. You know, one of the companies, he find Mr. Yong. He said, Mr. Yong, can you arrange a training for our managers? Because our company is a very traditional company and our managers, they've got a culture, they got a habit. They always believe that scolding their subordinate is the way to get the job done. Do you have this kind of similar issue happen in your company as well? They have. So they say, Mr. Yong, we need to request a training program from you to help our managers to grow better in manage their emotions, because they've got a strong belief, I have to scold these people, then only they will listen to me. So guys, why our leaders sometimes they will show their anger and keep on scolding, cursing to their colleagues member? It could be because they're in the fight mode. They feel being threatened. Number two, your leader, why he reject your proposal? Because he got a lot of worry. He got a lot of rumination. He keep on over-analysis about the problem. He got a panic as well. So you say, why, Mr. Yong, my leader is panic? I thought my leader is Superman. I thought that my leader, he is my idol. He should know everything. He should have a confidence on me as well, right? But why he got panic? Although he worked in this company for 10 years. You know what? Because he found that your idea is threatening him. Your ideas full of insecurity. Your ideas full of uncertainty. Okay? And you keep on insisting to promote your ideas to him. Want him to buy your idea. That's why our leader, he might feel panic, worry, and he will tell you, I don't want to talk about it right now, and we will talk about later. And you feel like very fed up. Why my leader doesn't want to appreciate my initiative? So my friend, your leader might always act fight mode and act flight mode. Do you find that your leaders have this pattern before? If yes, please type yes in the chat box. If you found that they got the fight mode before and flight mode before, have a lot of worries. Remember, if you found that your leaders have a lot of worries, means that he's in the flight mode. He feel being threatened. He feel the dangerous. Number three, freeze. Okay? Leaders who in the freeze mode here, they are stuck. They don't know what to do. So that's why sometimes you found that they're pending the job. They're pending the decision. Sometimes your leader will tell you, I cannot, your proposal, we cannot run your proposal first because you still got a pending from the upper decision maker. Your boss haven't given me the final decision, so we are stuck here. Why? Freeze. There can be freeze because they're stuck in the situation. Why they're stuck in the situation? Because they found the situation is dangerous for them. The situation is dangerous for them. That's why they freeze. They cannot reply you as fast as possible. Oh, Yiling all the time is freeze, huh? Yeah, so it means that your leader have a lot of perceived danger in his mind. Okay? Usually we like to use the word, psychologists, we like to use the word stress. They're also very stressed. But in neuroscience, they use the word called, they have the perceived danger. Perceived danger. Sometimes they don't buy your idea because the idea that you're showing to them is dangerous. High risk. Then you say high risk, high return, right? Then your boss say high risk, low return. High risk, then I will high possibility to being retrenched. That's my worry as well. Okay, not every time the high risk is high return. This is what they are thinking. They think this is quite dangerous. So guys, I just want to let you know, this is about the brain happen to our boss here. High risk in terms of what? Yeah, high risk. For example, some of the idea that we propose to our boss, right? Our boss will say that, wow, this idea is very innovative. You know, you want to change the company system, change the company software. You say that because now we are already moving to the AI, now we need to change another software, right? But he rejected your idea. You know why he rejected your idea? Some of the leaders who have been working in the company for that long, they will find that your idea is risky. Why need to change? After change, then many of us, we don't know how to handle it. We will make the company loss as well. Then you say, if we don't change, our company will get lost in the next 5 years. Then your leader say, but if let's say everyone need to mix a lot of changes here, our life will get miserable. We will get very stressful as well. Need to learn the new things. You know, our age right now is already 50 years old. Still now you want me to do try the new things. What if suddenly this idea doesn't work? Who will get the responsibility? You are the new people here. Are you going to take the responsibility? Most of the time, I'm the senior here. I have to take the responsibility already. So they feel that this is a very risky for them. Do you understand the point here, Yiling? I hope that this example can help you to get a better understanding. So this is risky for them because they are going to retire soon. This is always the comment that when to give a training, I hear from them. I want to retire already. Don't give me so many things like new innovative ideas. Then what if the idea doesn't work? So who will take the responsibility? Then you say me lah, I will take the responsibility lah. Are you sure or not? Are you sure or not? Yiling will take the responsibility if the project doesn't work, if the idea doesn't work. Are you sure or not, Yunma? If let's say the project doesn't work, the idea doesn't work, you will take the responsibility, or you will immediately find another job. As employees, we can simply go to job street there and find a job to do it for young people. But how about for senior? How about for senior? How about for those born in 80s and 90s, 18 and 70s? Probably right now, they're already 45 to 55 years old already. It's very difficult. It's very hard for them to find a new job with a high salary as well. Do we try to be empathy and understand their situations? Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we don't. So we say, wow, this company very old school, doesn't want to change. Okay? But again, in their brain, what happened to their brain? They always found a lot of threat. They feel being threatening. That's why they fight against with you, they run away or they freeze. Okay? Then you see, when we say, let's see what happened to your leader's brain. Yeah? When your leaders, they are very ego persons, okay? Look like their ego. So every one of us, our brain here, there's one part of our brain here, in front here, we call that prefrontal lobe cortex. Prefrontal lobe. Okay? This is a brain that we handle the logic, critical thinking, analyze things, and make decisions. Another brain that in the 90-degree inside of our brain here, we call that amygdala. Amygdala is the brain to react to threats. It's the brain to regulate the fear, anxiety, and anger. Okay, so this is our brain, how the amygdala and the prefrontal lobe here. So what happened here is, when your leader, he got a lot of worry, he got a lot of uncertainty, he got a lot of anger and anxiety. Therefore, he cannot make a good decision. Because when the amygdala is very active, the prefrontal lobe would not be active. Let me draw here for you to have a better understanding. I like to draw picture one. Okay, when your amygdala very active, your prefrontal lobe will be low active. When your prefrontal lobe low active means that he cannot analyze well, he cannot think illogically, he probably make a poor decisions here. Got it? However, if let's say you are able to make your leader to feel calm, make your leader to feel good, make your leader to have less worry, when you have an open communications with him, respect him, tune down your voice with a more softened voice, then your leader's, his amygdala will be low active. When his amygdala not so active, his prefrontal cortex will be very active. It means that he will feel very calm. In the same time, he can be very good in analyzing the issue and make a better decisions. So if you want your leader to make a better decisions, why not sometimes we try to find a way to make them feel calm, less worry, steady. Then only we talk about the issue, ask for the help to analyze the issue and make a decision accordingly. Got the point here, my friends? So, of course, we will see what is the factors. Then you say, Mr. Yong, how do I know whether my leader amygdala is increasing? What is the factor that can cause my leader's amygdala to be so active? I will talk about it. We call SCARF, SCARF factors here, SCARF. This is the 5 factors can make your leaders to feel very worried with your ideas. However, again, when your leader feel high risk of unfamiliar feedback, then he will probably have the possible ego injury. Do you know that your leader is get injury? Your leader get injured, not physical injured, it's ego injury. Ego. Why ego injury? Because you keep on showing him some idea who make him think that it's high risk and also unfamiliar feedback. Okay? And when he ego injury, his amygdala will increase again. When his amygdala increase, then his prefrontal lobe low active. Low active. He cannot make a better decision already. So what you need to do is not always debate with your leader about how good your idea is. It's about how to make him feel calm first before you show your idea. Do you get my point here, my friends? Make your leader to feel calm, feel better, feel positive first before you presenting your ideas and your feedback. If you understand this point, please type yes in the chat box. Let me know you understand about this point. Okay. Wow, Yiling asked a question. Why they do empathy us big? They want us to empathy them? They want us to make their amygdala to be low active. But why they are not able to show their empathy to us? Of course, leader, they also need to improve as well. Yeah. Not like I say, why they cannot show the empathy to you? Not every leader in the company, they cannot show the empathy to their team. To be honest, to tell you, Yiling. Only some leaders they couldn't. As I say, the leader so-called become your leader not because he is very high EQ. Most of the time in the organizations, the leader so-called become the leader because he meet the KPI, because he hit the sales target, his job performance is good. That's why he become your leader already. Not because he's good in EQ. People who good in EQ, they are able to show you the empathy. People who good in EQ, they are able to socialize and interact with you. Although they are your leader, they are not showing up their high ego. People who is the high EQ leader, they are able to manage their stress and negative emotion effectively. Not easily to throw their attention to you. But I always believe that in our company, we have some leaders, they are good in showing the empathy. Type in the chat box. Type E in the chat box, ABCDE in the chat box, if you found that your leader show empathy to you in the workplace. I want to know, how many of us here you think that your leader actually showing empathy to you in the workplace? Yes. You see? Can you see that? Can you see that? Can we see that? A group of people giving me the response saying that they have a leader who can show the empathy as well. So not saying that every leader, they couldn't show the empathy. All right, probably they also need to attend some training and some practice to improve their emotional intelligence. Okay. Wow, you guys have a lot of questions to ask, huh? Hold on, later, let me finish my part first, then only I will continue your part, okay? Otherwise, you cannot. I got a lot of good things want to share with you, okay? Hold on. If let's say I haven't answered your questions, please remind me again before we end up the topic today, all right? So just now when I talk about the factors that can affect the leader ego injury, what is that? SCARF. Now, try to understand, again, now we try to understand the brain of our leaders. What our leader is thinking when you're presenting your idea to them. Number one, S stand for status. They will ask themselves a question. Does this idea make me feel that I'm valuable? Does this idea presented by you, does the idea presented by you make the leader feel that he's dumb, he is stupid, he is no longer worthy in the company? Or does the idea that you are giving him make him feel that he is a valuable person? This question, we need to think about it. For example, you say we need to change the whole system of the company, okay, so that we can catch up the trend. However, okay, sounds like it's a good idea. However, your leader might consider, wait, if I use your concept, if I accept your idea to change the system to the new one, how is my status in this company? Am I still worth in this company? Am I still the valuable person in this company? Or actually this system, when we on this system, I'm going to be eliminated. I'm going to be laid off. I'm going to be a tiny person in this company. I'm not useful anymore. So guys, when we want to present ideas, sell the ideas to our leaders, how are you going to make sure? Try to think, how is the idea that you have to make him to feel that he is valuable? Then probably he will buy your idea. Number two, factors number two here. There in your leaders, they'll talk about certainty. You know, things that uncertainty, they will have a lot of fear. I know what you want to say. You say, Mr. Young, we need to be adventurous, man. You know, we're the young people, we need to be adventurous. Never try, never know. Try already, then you will believe that you make a good decisions. Again, yes, you are willing to be so adventurous because probably you are still young. And you keep on believing you got a very high confidence if you don't work in this company and you may be able to get another good job in another company. Am I right? So, however, what if your boss follow your innovative idea? Do you think that he will, probably you need to consider, you need to take a concern. He will ask, I know where I stand or what will happen. Otherwise, he's not going to take your idea. When he take your idea, he have the confidence, what is the next? What's the next? What will happen the next? If he feel more certainty, he will have more confidence in your idea. If he feel that it's very uncertainty, he has no confidence to do on it. This is very normal to everyone, right? As a human, we have the worries every day. Do you know that as a human, how many negative thoughts we have every day? How many thoughts we have every day? Let's guess a number here in the chat box. How many thoughts we have every day? Let's guess. Don't check GPT, just guess a number. How much? 1,000. Wow, Yiling, so your number so cute. 3,061. Wow, more than 8,000. Okay, guys. According to the study in 2015, neuroimaging research found that as a human, we have about, averagely, we have about 6,200 thoughts a day. 6,200 thoughts. And you know what? Out of these 6,200 thoughts, how many percent of the thoughts here are negative? Let's guess. How many percent are negative? How many percent are negative? How many percent are negative? 70, 80, correct. 80%. Averagely, 80% are negative thought. It is very normal for the human, we have negative thoughts. You are quite easy to have negative thoughts. Your boss, your leaders, also quite common to have the negative thoughts most of the time. One of the negative thoughts probably will have if, oh, matilah, cannot lah, disaster thinking coming to you already. Or what if we do this and it doesn't work, then how? We'll have a lot of worries. Am I right? So how to make our leaders to have less negative thoughts? This probably is the things that you need to consider when you want to sell your idea to him. Number 3, I have a choice. Probably your leaders want to look at it is autonomy. Are you forcing your leader to make a change? Or actually you're giving him a choice? Boss, you have to follow the trend to make a change. Otherwise, you are going to be kicked out from teams. Wow, if he don't feel that he got a choice on it, he feel upset. He feel like he is not important. He cannot make decisions. He doesn't have the autonomy. So when we want to sell the idea to your boss, make sure that he got the options. He got a choice to say no. Make sure he got the option A and option B. Then probably he will feel more safer. Number 4, relatedness. Relatedness. I belong. He want to feel that I belong to the team. I belong to this company. You can tell him a lot of creative ideas. You can tell him a lot of new trends. However, do you consider your boss when you show him a lot of new idea? How about do you find his belongingness in this idea? Or actually, for example, you ask your boss to do keep on he has to use the AI, okay, to do the works. However, if your boss is probably like 70s, now probably his age is about like 50 to 55 years old, they don't sometimes they have the dilemma here. They don't feel that they belong to this AI era. So they need time, they need people to support them, they need a team member to guide them as well. Okay, they want to feel that they belong to this idea, they belong to the team as well. And the last one is fairness. Fairness. They want to feel that I'm treated fairly and others are treated fairly as well. The idea that you're presenting to me doesn't make me feel fair enough. Doesn't bring any benefit to me. I don't see that the idea that you're presenting bring benefits to me. Then you say, Mr. Yong, the idea that I'm showing to my boss, good for the company. Correct. Very good initiative. The idea that you're presenting is good for the company. However, did the idea good for your boss? This is two different questions here. Do you get the point here, my friends? Do you get the point? If you got the point here, please type this in the chat box. The idea that you have good for the company probably is good for you, but doesn't mean good for your boss as well. So when we want to propose ideas, we want to influence them, we influence your leaders, make sure the idea is beneficial, make sure they can feel, they can sense that they can get some benefits from your idea. Okay, then only they will feel that this is win-win situation, this is fair enough. So these are some of the tips here that you can do when the time when you want to influence your leader, upward manage them. You might ask yourself a question. How can I ensure my leader to know that he is valued? Yeah? I want to propose something new, but I also want our feedback, I want to give him some feedback. In the same time, I want to make him feel that he is valued. I want to give him some feedback to improve, but in the same time, I want to make him feel that he's valued, but not downgrade him. Number 2, how can I clarify where he stands and what will happen? How can I tell my leader when we want to start with this proposal, start with this program, start with this new system, what will happen the next? Step by step, I'm going to tell him to make him to feel safe. Number 3, autonomy. How can I provide them with some degree of input and choice? Well, every time when I want to propose my idea, I probably will give them a few options here. Not only one choice, not only yes and no, but give them a few options and ask for their opinion. What do you think? I want to be open discussions. Number 4, how can I make them to feel that they are part of the team? I want to tell my boss, I'm not here to kick you out from the team. Boss, I'm not here to replace you. No, boss, don't worry. I'm not here to replace you, but I'm here to support you. Boss, I'm not here to challenge you, but boss, I'm here to empower you. So then only they can feel that they are part of the team. And number 5, taking everything together, am I treating them and others fairly? Ask yourself a question. The way you treat your boss, do you find that you treat them fairly, or actually you don't care whether they are winning or not winning? You just care whether you are winning or not winning. You're only concerned whether you have been acknowledged by him. You're only concerned whether you got an opportunity of promotion. but do you care about him? Whether he feel win-win situation? How many of us here in our group here, just want to ask you the question here, okay? Answer these questions. How many of us here, you are quite confident every time you want to give a feedback to your boss, or when you want to propose something to your boss, you will consider win-win situation. You will consider, make sure that your boss can feel the benefits as well. If yes, type in the chat box and tell me, yes, I want to know. How many of us here, you are quite confident that you always think about win-win situation? To make your boss feel that he belongs to the team, to make your boss to feel that he's valued, to make your boss feel that you treat him fair enough. Go on. No one? No one? Only one person's here? So you see, my friends, why our leader don't buy our ideas? Not because they are arrogant, not because they are very ego, just because we don't understand what their brain is thinking, and we don't understand how their brain functioning. Now, after I explain it, do you have a better idea? If yes, type OK in the chat box. Let me know. At least now you got some idea. You have already know what happened to your leader's brain, and you got some idea how to deal with them psychologically. Only 3 people? 4? Okay, good, not bad as well. Okay. Now, oh yeah. By the way, you want to take a short break? Everyone want to take a short break? We go for a 5-minute short break first.
Okay,
Okay, 5 minutes.
Mr. Young,
Yes.
before we go a short break, there's a 2 question inside the Q&A.
Oh, okay.
Okay, first question is this one. I'm not sure from who, but in a minute. They ask Mr. Young wanna ask if our leaders can identify our idea is high risk or perceived danger to him or her. How we can know the risk or danger if they did not communicate with it to us.
Very good questions. I will answer these questions because the next session I will talk about this. Yeah.
Okay, and
Okay.
there's another one. What if the relationship is already broken and it's feel awkward all the time? Feel that we are faking ourselves.
Oh, so sad to hear that, my friends. But don't worry, this one actually, for those if you want to go to toilet, yeah, you can go for toilet, no worries. So I can answer the question number 2 first, okay? So, actually there's a way to repair the relationship, okay? To fix the relationship. First of all, if you found that relationship is already broken and it feel awkward, my first question to you is, so do you want to repair it or you don't want? Which is your answer? If your answer is don't want lah, I broke then means broke lah, and mean broken then broken lah, I don't want to fix it lah, just leave it there. Then you don't have to ask me this question anymore. Okay, just to be fake every time, just to be like you don't have to communicate with him, and you don't have to bother about him also. However, if you think this is the persons that you have to meet it every day, and sometimes you have to work with him on some project, and you believe that both of you really have to communicate well, and you believe that both of you really have to find a way to work together, otherwise you cannot meet the target, otherwise you cannot complete the job, that means that we have to do something to fix it. Now the next question is how to fix it. I am asking you to fix it, not asking you to fake it. Okay, fix, F-I-X, how to fix it. In psychology, there's a studies that found that 5/1 ratio means that when you got the negative experience with someone, you might need to create another 5 positive experience with someone, with the person again. Then only your relationship can be getting closer. To make a relationship to become closer, we cannot avoid the negative experience. Sometimes when we want to work together, we cannot avoid the conflict. We cannot avoid some argument. Am I right? However, if you want to make this bond, this relationship to be more closer, you need to do 5 things. 5 things to make the bonding to be stronger. 5 positive experience here. For example, you can start from something. Okay, we talk about the brain, how to communicate to your boss punya brain. Try to increase his oxytocin in the brain. Try to increase his oxytocin that released from the brain. So the next question is how to increase his oxytocin. Mornings, when you meet him up, say good morning. Good morning, boss. Don't do that. Good morning. Good morning. Macam nak cakap, macam tak nak cakap. You know? So just straightforward say, good morning, boss. With a voice, warm, friendly toned. So your boss probably will not give you any response, you know? But you're continuously doing it, and you will find that slowly he'll remember you because every day you say good morning to him. Number 2, show your gratitude to him. Okay, thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much for your idea. Thank you so much for your efforts. Say thank you. Show your gratitude to the person. The oxytocin will increase. What is the function of oxytocin? Oxytocin function as love hormone. Okay, when the person have enough of oxytocin, he feel love, love, love. You know why you do not feel love enough in the company? Because you do not have enough oxytocin. Where the oxytocin coming from? When someone show you the gratitude, when someone send regards to you in the morning. And number 3, when someone give compliment to you. You are awesome. You are awesome. You know what? I don't know how to handle the job. Luckily, I have you. You help me to settle it. You are so smart. All this kind of compliment can make a person, the brain, to release more oxytocin and to feel the love here. So if you found that you really want to fix the relationship with your boss because you want to complete your work effectively, if productively, so try starting from increase more oxytocin in his brain. That's my answer here for you. Did you get it? If you got it, please type yes in the chat box. Let me know you got it. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, after you attend this class, my friends, you every day go to the office and see how to talk to your colleagues punya otak. You don't talk to him, but you talk to his otak. Talk to your boss punya otak. Then you know how to play around with your brain. Okay, this is an important class here. All right, guys. So yeah, you can take we take a 2 minutes break here. 2 minutes break here. I want to go to washroom for a while, and we will come back shortly in 2 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
See you.
Can. Okay, thank you, Mr. Yong.
Thank you, Mr. Yong.
All right, welcome back. Okay, has everyone here type me in the chat box if you're already here? Me in the chat box. Wow, our friends here stand by anytime to continue our part 2. Okay, me. All right, so guys, let me continue. We need to catch the times because I got so many valuable informations would like to share with you. Yeah, so far, do you think the information that Mr. Yong shared with you is helpful? If you think it's quite helpful, please type good in the chat box. Let me know at least like some of the information that you shared so far is good for you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting me know. Yeah, because as a trainer here, I always hope that the time you spend with me here, I want to make it worth. I want to make sure at least you can bring something back, yeah, and applies in the office. Now, I got more things I want to share with you. Then you say, Mr. Yong, how, let me see the questions again. Let me share the screen here. Hold on. So there's a tips here in general, you know, so how to make your feedback not become a trait. Sometimes you thought that you're giving the feedback to your boss. Sometimes you thought you're giving the feedback to your colleagues, but actually they feel this is dangerous for them. This is danger for them. All right. So however, when you use the word negative feedback, especially this one cannot one lah. While you're doing these things, this doesn't make sense lah. Or this is what we call that negative feedback, This is useless. This is all we call that negative feedback. It will only activate the amygdala of the brain because they will find that this is a kind of trait for them. All right. So, and when the people that feel defensive, their reaction will be shutting down. So sometimes you will find that some of your colleagues, right, in your team, they're shutting down. They shut up. They don't talk, and they are not in present. Probably your boss will reject your ideas because they feel defensive. So not because your boss is very ego, just because they feel defensive, just like you. Some people, they say that you're not doing good, you're not pretty, you're not handsome, then you start becoming defensive already. Okay? So this happened to every human, not only our leaders, yeah? So how to influence them effectively? Use ego-safe phrasing. Just now I say, they probably, when there's a high risk of unfamiliar feedback, will cause them ego injury. However, when we want to influence them effectively, we are not going to make them ego injury, but we will use ego-safe phrasing. Most of the time, we will tell them build on their idea and you continue your idea. This is keyword, build on their idea, you tell them about your approach. I will give you an example. Number 2, deliver your feedback in a low stress moment. I know you want to give a feedback, you are taking initiative, you are doing a good job. However, you choose the wrong timing. You choose the timing that when everyone are very stressful. You choose the wrong timing when everyone are very tense. So what if we try to choose an environment which is a low stress moment first, then only we start talking on it. And number 3, instead of issuing a statement, we will always try to practice ask questions. Instead of keep on saying that this one cannot lah, this one tak boleh pakai one, this idea, we can ask a question something like, do we have any other options? Wow, what make you think that this idea is workable? Okay, so asking question is better than giving a statement. These 3 tips, please remember it first. Now, I'll give you some example here. This happened in our office daily, yeah? Instead of saying, that's wrong, this is what we call that negative feedback. That's wrong. Wrong lah, this one. Wow, try to say that. You try to tell your boss, that's wrong. Your boss punya ego start injury. The amygdala will be very active. When the amygdala is very active, the prefrontal lobe will be low active. When the prefrontal lobe low active means that he cannot think of your proposal. He cannot analyze your proposal. He cannot make a better decisions already. All right. So then he cannot listen to every of your idea anymore. Whatever you say to him, in his mind is a blank paper because it's shutting down. So we don't use the word that's wrong. Instead, we can say, boss, I was just thinking, could it be possible if we also look at it from another angle? Means that this is what we call that ego-safe phrasing. You see, ego-safe phrasing. Ego-safe phrasing, we don't reject the idea first, but we encourage him to look at it from another angle. Again, when you use the ego-safe phrasing, I don't reject my boss' idea first, but I encourage my boss to look at it from another angle. Instead of saying this idea won't work, what if we say maybe we can explore one more option, just in case it helps strengthen the plan. Again, you don't ban his idea, but you just suggest, what if we explore one more option? Instead of saying, you should change the plan, we can say, if I may suggest, there might be a small tweak we can consider to support your directions. Instead of saying, I don't agree with this, we can say, actually, I have a slightly different view. Can I share and see what you think? Can I share and see what you think? This is what we call that open discussions, mutual respect here. Instead of saying, my way is better, lah, boss. Yeah, I'm the young people. I know what young people need. I follow the trend. We said, I had one idea in my mind. Maybe we can maybe we can see if it fits with your approach. Instead of saying that this isn't going to work, we say, just to flag, there might be a small challenge in this area, boss. Should we take a quick look? Do you want to know what is the challenge probably might happen with your idea? All this in the right column here is the statement that we can use in our conversation when giving feedback to our leaders here to make them to feel ego safe. Again, your purpose here is not to make him feel ego injury, but just to make him feel ego safe. Okay, sample dialogue. Give you a dialogue here. For example, an employee tell the boss, boss, I really like your direction. Ego safe phrasing. You don't reject his idea, yeah? Actually, you want to give him another idea, but you don't say, no, it doesn't work. But you say, boss, I really like your idea. Just one thought. Would it be okay if I shared a small idea that might add value to the plan? Wow, boss, they probably will accept it. If you say, I want to share with you a small idea that might add value to your plan. Add value to your plan. I think your plan is quite well, but I got a small idea to add value to your plan. Boss, do you want to know about it? Then your boss say, okay, go ahead. Boss usually won't talk so much. Okay, go ahead. Okay, then employee say, I was thinking maybe if we adjust the rollout timeline a bit, it could help the team manage better. But I will follow whichever way you prefer. This is a smart employee. Again, do you remember what I said in the beginning? Boss, he needs option. He needs autonomy. Do you still remember the scarf? SCARF, autonomy. He needs options and he also needs status. He wants to feel that he's a valuable person in the team. So this employee is very smart. After he giving all his idea, he said, but I will follow you whichever you prefer. He gives the boss to make the options here. So he doesn't want to change the boss mindset. He doesn't change the boss mindset, but he's influenced the boss decision here. Do you get the point here, my friend? If you got the point here, please type yes in the chat box. And then let me know that at least from this example, you got to some points here. Make you more clearer. Okay, thank you so much. So, in summary, the strategy to regulate your boss brain, number one, timing is important. When you want to give your feedback, you want to show your brilliant ideas of proposal, choose low stress window. Choose the moment that when everyone in low stress, not everyone in tensions. Number two, frame your sentence. Use ego-safe language. Instead of say that you should, we can change. What if we? Always use the word we, not use the word you. You lah, boss. I think you need to make a change. Even I'm an employee in my company, I'm the leader in my company. When I talk to my team member, I will use the word we need to improve. Sometimes probably we receive some feedback from the customer. All of us, we feel unhappy. All of us, we know that we have a room of improvement. But I take the accountability. I'm not saying that next time you need to be careful. I use the word next time we have to be careful when we serve our customer. Next time we have to do the follow-up to the customer after they're buying our products. So use the word we. That's the way you can talk to your leader as well. Use the word we. So how do you start the ego-safe language? You can start with a soft opener like, boss, just to share with you. Number 2, I was thinking, maybe we can start a new system to improve our account department. Boss, if I may suggest, your idea is quite good. What if I may suggest, blah, blah, blah. Talk about new things. So you can start with a soft opener with this sentence. And you emphasize here, boss, we are not here to challenge him, but we are here to support him. And the most important thing is whatever we did in front here, we did here because we want to create a psychology safety environment. Everybody feels safe. And when everyone feels safe, amygdala low active. When amygdala low active, everyone, our prefrontal lobe will be highly active. Then we can make a better decisions. Then we can make a better analyzations. Then we can make a better critical thinking. You got the idea here, my friends? Okay, then something else. So you can screenshot here, screenshot this one important for you. So before, and of course, we need to know the chapter 2 importance. We talk about, we need to recognize our leader's personality type. Do you know about your leader's personality type? From his personality type, you will know about his strength. You will know about his weakness. And you will also know what he wants. 3 things important to know about the 3 things from his personality. Okay, his strength, his weakness, what he wants, his desire. Most of the time, we do not recognize our leaders, their strength. Do you know about your leader's strength? If you know about it, type yes in the chat box. Let me know if you know about your leader's strengths, if you recognize their strengths. Okay, you got it? Okay, now my next question. Did you give compliment to your leader? Did you tell your leader about their strength? Did you? If yes, type 222 in the chat box. Let me know. Did you tell it out to your leader? Tell him that what strength that he is having? Did you? Oh, you see, less people doing it. You see, sometimes the communication, there's a gap there. That is because we don't build the oxytocin to our boss, with our boss here. What if you thought your boss know about his strength? Sometimes he don't even know. He's just like you, don't know about his own strength. But what if on and off, sometimes you just try to tell him, give him some compliment to tell him about his strength. Well, boss, I think you're very good in analyzing. Yeah? Boss, I think you're very kind to all of us. You're quite good in serving people. You know, so your boss, he will get more confidence about himself. And in the same time, he remember you because you acknowledge him, you recognize him. So my friend, please recognize your boss personality and his strength. How many of us here, you can recognize your boss weakness? Type 333 in the chat box, let me know. If you know about your boss weakness, you know about his roof area, type 333. You see, many of us, yeah, we recognize our boss weakness as well. So when you know about his weakness, what do you do? What do you do? Do you give any feedback to him for improvement, or you just keep quiet? Which one you are? Any one of us here, you give feedback to your boss for improvement? Type 444 in the chat box. Okay, if you're trying to give some feedback for your boss to improve indirectly, probably not directly lah, indirectly, you can type 444. So you see, not many people giving feedback to their boss as well, yeah? Oh, okay, God, that's good to hear that. So only when the time we give the feedback to our boss, only they know how they can improve better. How can they become a better leader to lead the team? So now I am not going to share every detail here for you about all the 9 type personality because we only have 2 hours. You know what, guys? What I'm sharing with you here is some of the important points in my 2 days training. All the content, if you want to learn the whole set of the skill set, it's about 2 days training. Okay. However, because of the 2 hours we have here, I can only choose some key points share with you here, some essential point. So for example, every one of us here, we have 9 type of personality, 9 type of people here. So some people in our team, they are perfectionists. They are the person always talk about excellent. They are the person always striving for black and white, very ethic, very responsible person. They are very inflexible. Yes means yes, no means no. There's no gray zone for them. However, they are always the one to make the things to be very good result because they want people to follow the SOP here. Some people in our team, they are the helper. They don't really care on all the details. They don't really care on the SOP ones. However, they care people feeling. They care about the teams, whether need his help or not. Sometimes your leader is a kind of helper here. They care of everybody's needs. However, he's not very good in striving excellent. He's not the kind of person keep on want to improve one. He just want to make sure that everyone can stay harmony, everyone stay happy. That's what he wish. So leader here, we have different 9 types. So give it as an example here. For example, if you found that your leader is a type 3 here, type 3 means that your leader is the winner. Usually the leader who is the winner, they always are result-oriented person. He doesn't care whether you feel tired or whether you have any issue facing it. They just want to make sure you meet the outcome before the deadline. He just want to make sure that you hit the sales target. He just want to make sure that you show him the result. This is what we call that the leader who is the winner. So this kind of leader, usually they will have some weakness. Their weakness is they probably don't care about their team's feeling. They go too fast. They probably got burnt out as well. They put a lot of stress on themselves, and also in the same time, they put a lot of stress on their team member in order to achieving the result. So sometimes when you work with this kind of leader, you feel very tired. However, this kind of leader, they always emphasize success. They want to celebrate success. So you know that when you want to deal with this leader, when you want to talk with him, make sure that your proposal that you show him can make him to feel that he is being valuable. The idea that you show to him, make sure that he feel that's being valuable. And he also want you to admire him. If you keep on telling him, boss, you are wrong, you are wrong. Your idea tak boleh pakai one, you know. So your boss, he doesn't feel being admired. And then he will feel defensive, shutting down and reject your idea. But what if after your boss share his idea to you, and you tell him, boss, I think your idea is quite good as well. However, I also got some idea to add on. I would like to add on some value to your idea. Is that okay? Then your boss probably will feel that being admired. And he will feel that you are respecting him. He feel being valuable as well. This is how we say, when you deal with different people, you need to know his personality and what he wants. However, when we deal with the boss who is the helper here, okay, if you found that your boss, any one of you found that your boss is a helper, he likes to help people, he quite caring type of people, type 2 in the chat box, 222 in the chat box, let me know. If you found that your boss is quite caring type of people, he always quite concerned whether you're okay or not in your job, you need help or not. Sometimes you found that he he buys something to treat everyone, makan once. Yeah. Got right. Yes. So if you know that your boss got this kind of characteristic, means that your boss is a kind of people, he wants to being loved. He wants to be being wanted by you. He wants your love. So please don't take your boss food as granted. Please don't take your boss opportunity as granted. Show him your love to him. For example, every time when he belanja you makan, say thank you to him. Thank you so much, boss. Don't take it granted. Don't take it granted. Thank you, boss. Wow, you always treat us so nice, one belanja us makan pisang goreng and Zeus coffee, you know. And sometimes you can even buy some gift. You can even buy some coffee back to your boss to make him to feel good as well, so that he can feel the love from you. Whenever you need help, don't keep the problem into yourself. Share your problems to your boss if your boss is the helper. So your boss will feel that he is being wanted by you. He will try his best to support you. He will try his best to fulfill your needs because he's a helper type of person. But if you know that your boss is a winner type of person, he is not the kind of caring one. Don't expect he is a caring type of people. He just emphasize success. He want you to success. He want the team to success. That's all. Love is not so important in his dictionary. Yeah, love is not so important in his mind. So we need to know different kind of boss here, what they want. Of course, I also hope that I can share with you all the 9 types of the personality here. But because of the time constraint, I cannot share it all to you. But I back to the question, some of the questions that you asked just now. Mr. Yong want to ask if our leader can identify our idea is high risk or perceived danger to him. How can we know the risk or danger if they did not communication it to us? Okay, so back to this the first question here. Number 1, of course, as a leader, we probably will know the idea is high risk to him or low risk to him. He can identify. Just for example, suddenly I ask your name, Justin, later go to the stage and do a performance. Go to the stage and do performance. If let's say you're a very introvert person, probably you won't do it, right? Because this is a high risk for you. You perceive this as a danger. You need to stand on stage and give a public speaking. So many people look at me. So definitely every one of us here, including your colleagues, your leaders, they will identify their own high risks. They will know whether this project is dangerous for them or not dangerous for them. Probably they are not considering about the benefit of the company first, but they will consider about their own survival. They will consider about their own benefit first. This is very common happen to human. Got it? How can we know the risk or danger if they did not communicate it to us? Of course, sometimes the leader, they do not communicate. That's why we have to ask. We have to ask, boss, so this is the idea, this is the feedback from me. You know, just now you already presented your idea to me, boss, and I also added some of my 2 cents, my value to your idea. So I would like to hear from you, boss. What do you think about it? Do you think it is it will bring benefit to our team? Do you think that this idea will bring some benefit to you? Do you think this idea is workable? I want to hear from you, boss. What do you think? So when we try to ask the question as what do you think, boss? From there, probably we can find out more whether they perceive it as a danger or not danger. Got the point here, my friends? So some of the friends, some people asking here, question, Mr. Yong, how often we need to give feedback to our boss about his strength or his weakness? Anytime. If you think some of the behavior from your boss make you feel uncomfortable, himself probably not be able to avoid it. He doesn't aware it. Don't expect that your boss can aware every of his weakness. Sometimes you can tell him how you feel. After you tell him how you feel, for example, you tell him what situation first, what situation was going on. After that, tell him how you feel. Okay? And then you can tell him what you need from him. And probably some of the, every time when he belanja too many pisang goreng, you found that he's too many love to all the team. You found that every team member take it granted. Every team member don't take the job seriously. Everybody just keep on showing gratitude to him. Everybody just stay nice to him, but nobody stay serious in the job. So probably you need to remind the job boss, I know that you love the team member as well. I know that we all know about you love the team. However, I also saw it. Some of our team member here, they take it granted. They are not serious in the work because they say boss didn't check our work. Boss is not detail-oriented person. And boss, I think this will affect our work progress, and it will also affect our result as well. So boss, I just want to let you know, perhaps sometimes you can be more meticulous in the work. You can be more detail-oriented so that some of the team member, they will take it more seriously. So as a boss here, yeah, correct. I want my team to be feeling the love. I want my team to get the result as well. So probably I will listen to you. So don't have to worry about how often it is. Okay? Sometimes if you found that some behavior is not so right, you can give the feedback to him. So it will help him to improve himself in a nice way. Okay? Of course, the way you talk need to be a nice way. Don't activate his amygdala. Make sure when you give him the feedback, you are in the low stress environment. Make sense? Make sure you choose the right timing, everyone in the low stress environment. Make sure you frame your sentence with more ego-safe sentence. Then he probably will listen to you. You got the idea here, my friend, Akmal? If yes, type yes in the chat box. If let's say I've already answered your questions here, Akmal. Okay, thank you so much. All right, so we got 9 types of personality. I cannot explain every single detail of the personality here. Perhaps there's opportunity you can attend my 2 days training class. I can share with you all the 9 type personality here. But I found that many people in Malaysia in the workplace, we are type 6 here, loyalists. Okay, the name of this personality, we call that loyalist. What does loyalist mean? Loyalist is the people want things to be well prepared. They like to listen different opinions. However, what they want, sometimes they got a weakness here. They could be quite conservative. Conservative means that they feel like they want to try some new idea, but they have the fear. They feel insecure to try a new idea. They always stay in the comfort zone. So probably your leader also is the loyalist here. So when you know that your leader is a loyalist, means that he wants to being secure. Being supported and being secure is important to him. Every time when you want to influence his decisions, when you want to sell your ideas to your leader, make sure that your leader feel being secure. Make sure that your leader feel being supported. Means that he's not going to feel that he's the alone, he is the only person to bear the responsibility when there's an issue. Make sure that your idea, you tell a boss, we will work together with you. This is a project, I will help you, I will support you. Because this idea is from me, I will support you one, don't worry. Make him to feel secure and supported, then only he will step out from the comfort zone and try the new things, even though it's high risk, but he is willing to try it because you empower him, you support him. Got the idea here, my friends? Clear? Now out of this 9 personality, this is one of the personality that I always found it happen to many people in the workplace. So perhaps your boss also always looking for secure and supported. Very common in the workplace. All right. So this is a summary for you. You can screenshot as well. Different type of the personality of people, they have different strength, they have a different blind spot, and the way you communicate with them, you can always refer to this summary, the way how to communicate with them. Clear? Now, try to guess what is your boss type. Okay. If you're not sure, you can go to internet and find out more about Enneagram. Okay, 9 type personality. From there, you will know it more. Of course, in my training sessions, I will also discuss with you to find out which type your boss personality is. So how to deal with your boss personality. I think for every employees who love their job, who are passionate in their career, we need to learn about this. How to deal with your superior. Then only both of you can get closer in completing the job. In the end, you will get what you want and he will also get what he wants. That's all. All right. So the number 3, resilience in action. You know, in some situations, we are not good in managing our own emotion. Sometimes our boss don't listen to our idea because he feel that we have too much of negative emotion. Our boss don't listen to us because we are too negative. The way we present our idea is too dominating. The way we present our idea has too much of worries. That's why he didn't buy our idea as well. So how to make ourselves always be resilient? That's very important. I cannot make sure, I cannot confirm one thing. I cannot I cannot say that after you apply the skill Mr. Yong shared with you today, 100% your boss will listen to you. I don't want to make a such statement here. However, the most important things we learn here is, what if your boss reject you again? Can you make sure yourself to be resilient? How to be resilient? Number 1, recognize the sign of your stress. Do you find out what's your stress? What's the sign of your stress? Some people, when they feel stressed, they got a sweaty palm. Some people, when they feel stressed, they're shaking their legs. How about you? When you feel stressed, what's your early warning sign of stress? Write in the chat box, let me know. What is the early warning sign of your stress? Okay, 3R of resilience. We always need to recognize whether we are in the stress situations. Some people, when they are stressed, they will keep on biting the nails. Are you in a stress situation? If you are in a stress situation, you are not recommended to presenting your proposal to your boss as well, because you are not in the good conditions. Number 2, reframe. When your boss rejects your idea, are you perceiving as a threat or you perceive it as an opportunity? Reframe our mindset is important here. How to reframe every rejection become the next opportunity. Think of it. Reframe. To be optimistic. Anyone who can reframe the threat to opportunity is the person who is very optimistic. Okay? And the last one, respond. You can always choose the strategy that you like to communicate with your boss. Choose the right timing. Choose your words. Choose your voice tone. Choose your body language when you communicate with your boss. So that from there, you will get a higher opportunity to get him to buy your idea. Okay? So it's the 3 R's here for us to learn about that. Clear, everyone? Have you learned something today? Have you learned something today so far? If you have learned something so far, you think this emotion, okay, quite good, I can practice it in my workplace, please type yes in the chat box. Let me know. Everything so far is good for you. At least you can learn something. You can apply it in your workplace. Thank you so much. So, of course, I have a lot of things. If you think this session is good for you, is practical to you, as Mr. Yong always like to show a lot of example for everyone for us to learn. I want to make things to be simple and easy for you to remember so that when you go back to your workplace, you can practice it. The information that I share with you today, of course, is not it's not a comprehensive version one. All right, you are welcome to join our 2 days training, ACE Outward Management, ACE Outward Management. Psychology strategy for managing your leader's emotion and decision. ACE means what? Ace. When you play the card ace, means that you are when you got a card of ace, means that you are a very important person. You are the top performance. You are the top performer in your team. How to make yourself to become a top performer, top influencer, to influence your leader emotion, decision, and bio idea. There's a way. In this 2 days training, we are going to talk about how to know your leader personality, how to align your idea with your leader's personality to make him to feel good, how to communicate with your leader's personality so that they probably will have a higher chances to buy your idea. C means that connect with emotional intelligence. You know, sometimes probably you find that you are not good in managing your emotions. You do not know how to express your feeling. In this 2 days training, we will talk about it as well. How to manage your emotion, how to choose the sentence, how to ask your leader questions. And when the time you got the conflict, how to settle the conflict. This is the ACE. As a top performer of the company, we need to own it. We need to be high emotional intelligence. We need to know how to resolve the conflict, and we know how to talk with each individual with their personality. Okay, of course, these 2 days training, we will have the combination of the mind report as well. Mind report is an AI voice report. You just need to speak in front of the mic in our system for 5 minutes recording. From there, we can understand your emotional management style. From there, we can understand your own personality, which type you are. From there, we can know how you communicate with other people. Are you interested in this report? If everyone interested in this report, please type yes in the chat box. I can give you a free one. Are you interested in this report? From this report, 5 minutes recording only. From the report, you can find out how good you're managing emotion, what is your personality, and how is your communication skill with other people to help yourself to become the next top performer in your company here. Okay, this report in our company, usually we charge client for one report 250 ringgit. 250 ringgit, to be honest, to tell you first. Yeah, and plus the one-on-one consultation, 30 minutes. Guys, you are here not only to get the report, you know, I will also free you another 30 minutes of consultation. So any question you have, you can ask me in the session. Mr. Yong, I don't understand what this report about. You have 30 minutes sessions with me. So 30 minute sessions with me is about 200 ringgit here, 200 ringgit here, 200 ringgit here plus 250 ringgit of the report. In total value is 450 ringgit. Mr. Youngs today is going to give a free gift, which is worth 450 ringgit. Are you interested, my friends? If yes, please type me in the chat box. If you want to get this report, please type me so my team know that you are interested to get this free report with the 30 minutes consultation with me. I want to help you to find out more about yourself and become the top performer of the company. Okay. So, so many people want it. I'm not sure whether I got this time to give you the consultation or not, yeah? But I will try my best. So, after you attend this 2 days training, if let's say you join the 2 days training, what you will learn, the learning outcome is you will know how to anticipate your boss need because you know their personality already. You know what's their preference. Number 2, you will know how to communicate with them to make sure their ego is safe, not ego injury. Number three, you will know how to empathize your leader. Okay, you always say that your leader doesn't show your empathy to you, but did you show your empathy to your leader? If you want to get your job done effectively, probably you also need to show your empathy to them. How to show? You will learn about it. And how to present your idea with timing, diplomacy, and clarity. How to make your idea to be more structured. And the last one, how to support your leader decision. In the same time, actually, you are the one to influence that decision. But they don't know actually you're influencing them. They don't know you are influencing them, but actually you secretly, indirectly influencing them. This is what definitely you will learn in the 2 days of the session. It's very fun and interesting sessions. Probably many of us never attend before, yeah? So some of you might ask, Mr. Yong, what's the report about? Yeah, I don't understand like how to, from my voice recording, can understand my personality. What does it? Is this a scam? No. First of all, from the report, Nikola Tesla said, everything that in our life is vibrating. If you want to know about yourself, you can understand yourself through frequency and vibration. Energy is vibration, sound is vibration, light is vibration, your mindset is vibration, your emotion is vibration, your atom molecule, your DNA is vibrating, everything is vibrating, including your emotion. Do you have the kind of experience sometime when someone passes by you, they don't have to tell you how they feel, but you can sense their feeling? Do you have such experience before? If yes, type yes in the chat box, let me know. Any one of you here, you have that kind of experience? No one tell you about their feeling. Your boss just passed by you, but you can sense their feeling. You can tell me about their feeling. Yes, right? Especially women is good in that. Men, to be honest, we are not good. That's why men always complain by the wife. Huh? You cannot understand my feeling, man. I married you for so many years already. Until now, you still cannot understand me, you know? But women, very good in they are quite sensitive with other people's emotions, yeah? So why are we able to sense other people's emotions? Because emotion is a kind of frequency. You understand my point here? Every emotion is frequency. Dr. David Hawkins, he's a psychiatrist, he say, every emotion is with a number, can be measured. You see, fear is 100 hertz, love is 540 hertz, peace is 600 hertz. Every emotions that we experience every day is with a number. It can be detected. It's measurable. So when our system record your voice, we will receive a lot of wave pattern here. Can you see the yellow and the gray color box, the two wave pattern here? Do you think they are the same or different? They are different, am I right? So means that these two wave pattern, they have a two different characteristic here. When we do a 5-minute voice recording, you are going to receive 1,440 wave pattern. From there, the report is going to show us which strongest emotion that you have recently. We will show in the report. Which is your strongest personality? It will show in the report. Which is the most dominant communication style that you are? It will show in the report as well. Okay? So in short, from your voice frequency, we understand your brain frequency. From your brain frequency, we can understand your emotion part. This system, we brought it from Netherlands to Malaysia since 4 years ago, and it combined the study of physics, quantum physics, biochemistry, epigenetics, and psychology. 5 different subjects together to study a human. Anyone here, you try online test before? Online test before? Type O in the chat box, let me know. You do online test to find out your personality, your emotions. Did you try that before? Yes, right. Oh yeah, you tried it before. So guys, if anyone, any test you've done it in online, probably it's only based on your psychology. Okay, based on psychology. If let's say you do this test, it is very comprehensive, combined with 5 different studies to study you. The accuracy is more to 92%. 92% cannot be 100%, yeah? 92% is very high already. Usually for the all self-reported test, probably go to 60% accuracy only. All right. So how to get a free gift? This is important question here. All right. So we are going to give the first 5 participants the free copy of this report, my report, plus the 1-to-1 30-minute sessions with Mr. Yong. What's the first step? Go to Training Art by IK, the Google there, or you scan here. Okay, scan the Google and give us your Google review. what you learned in these 2-hour sessions. Just now you said that you learned something here, right? Tell us what you learned in these 2 hours, and screenshot your review to send it to tasha@trainingart.com.my or WhatsApp to this number, and we will give the first 5 participants this free gift. Okay, this free gift. Ready, guys? Are you ready? Go to scan this QR code to claim your free gift today. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending the sessions today. We finished the sessions on time at 12 p.m. today, and see you in my training course, and probably see you in my one-on-one sessions with the Mind Report. So get the stage back to our host today.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Yong. Okay, so before we end, Mr. Yong, you have any other further advice or to put add on anything before we end, or any questions from the floor before we end?
Well, I think the floor already asked many questions.
Yeah, I think you guys are very engaging for
Yeah.
today. Thank you, everyone, and also thank you, Mr. Yong, for your insightful and also I think a very good knowledge for us. And thank you for the sharing. And also, before we end, I need you guys to fill up the evaluation form. That one that I already sent on the chat. This one, please, uh, please help to review, and also if you have any recommendation for our future improvement, please fill up the feedback form.
Yep. So just to add on, yeah, if let's say anyone want to connect me in the LinkedIn, just now I already showed you the LinkedIn. You can connect me there as well. Thank you.
Okay, sure. So you guys can connect LinkedIn with Mr. Yong. If you have any further questions, you can directly DM his LinkedIn. Okay, and also don't forget to follow our social media by, if you notice, you can scan the QR code and follow our social media Training Arts by IK. Feel free to be connect with us, and if you have any comment, you can put comment inside there. And if you have any question, also you can ask directly through our social media. Okay, I think next and also don't forget to follow our YouTube channel. Okay, so if you want to watch this training again, you can watch and listen for our YouTube channel. You need to subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned for more NTW and training videos. And please don't forget to click the like button and leave your comment on our videos. Okay, so if you want to watch, you can just rewatch again on our YouTube channel. Okay, I think that's all from us. But before we end, please switch on all your camera so that we can take a group photo as a part of our memories. Okay, anyone else? Switch on your camera. Okay, so please look at your camera and smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, just a moment. Another one shot. Okay, another one shot. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, I think that's all from us. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Yong.
Thank you, Mr. Young.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Wish you have a great day in
Thank
your
you, Mr.
work.
Yong.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone. Wish you all the best in your work.
Okay, all the best,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Okay, I will end the meeting now. Bye. Good.
Thank you, Zakwan.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Bye.
Zakwan. Bye.
Bye.